and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to do issue 95, and this is a big one. Let's get going. Okay, so I'm not going to do any shout outs this week, and I know I promised, but I didn't really realise exactly the extent of what we've got to do in this issue. So we've been sort of contemplating for a while now on the channel about, we've got loads of parts lying around. We still haven't attached certain stuff on. Well, today is that day. So to get started, you need everything except the windshield section. You need everything that you've gotten so far. So we need the front chassis. I really stumble over that word. We need the front part of the car. We also need the back part of the car that we built with the booster, and we also need the roof section and side panels. We're going to need the interior section as well as this part as well. So we've got the interior section. And we're also going to need the wiring loom as well, because today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be putting it all together. So let's get going. Okay, so just before we get going, we did get that note in our packet this week. It basically says, due to Christmas Day falling on Wednesday, please note, no magazines will go on sale week commencing the 23rd. Your next issues will go on sale on Wednesday, the 1st of January, and will be obviously weekly after that date. So there won't be any part at the newsagents. This also includes any Hachette build that you collect from the newsagents. If you collect it, if you're a subscriber, I don't think you get another build issue until January anyway. So this only affects on sort of newsagent subscribers or newsagent people like myself. So there will be a week where we won't get anything. That's fine, because I think this video is either going to make the build or break me in the process. I think it's going to do both. So first thing is first. So we do need to grab the front section of our car. So let's do that. So as you can see, we've now got the wiring loom out. So what we need to do is we need to take off number 8 and number 9. So these are the front headlights. So we've got the frame here. Now I'm just going to check the sort of the length on these, and one is obviously they're both the same. So at this point, I don't think it matters which goes into which. It just says to remove the cables 9 and 8 and 9. So what we're going to do is we've got these two holes at the front here, so we're just going to push them through like that. One in that one, one in that side, and they don't seem to want to stay. So got one in that side, one in that side, one in that side. I do apologise, it has been sitting on Kirsty's desk for some time. She's been asking me to move it, and because there's so many parts just sort of about. Okay, we do, it does actually say which side we need to do. Okay, so left hand side is the 8, so these need to come out, and the right hand side is the 9. So 8 is in that side, 9 is in this side, like so. So we just need to keep the wires just there for now. Okay, next is we're going to retrieve the battery box and the on-off switch, it says. So we have the on-off switch just here. Next thing we're going to do is find the floor assembly. So that is the interior section that we need. So we need to pull out the cables for the battery box, which is, I believe, 11. And we also need to pull out the on-off switch as well, which is number 5. So we've got them pulled out. Even though in the book it doesn't, it just says for the next stage of assembly, pull out cables to the battery box. Should be aligned horizontally exactly as shown. Yep, flat. So they should be all flat, which they are. While the cables on the main switch fire should be bent as shown. Right. So this on-off switch should be bent. So we're just going to bend it. So it's like that. Okay, fine. Okay. Right, so we now need, this is what I mean, it's getting a bit dicey. A bit dicey. Right. I'm going to need the interior, so let me grab that. Here's the interior. Once again, it's very dusty, but we're going to flip it over like so. And we have got these cables which are supposed to sit just here. And we've got another bit here. Remember, we're going to be using a lot of tape now. So that is going to sit like that. Okay, so next bit's next. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to be fitting everything. So I'm wondering if the best thing to do is to take out all the wires. Now, I know it seems crazy, but I'm going to pull out those ones because this one here, so this just literally places in here. It just sits. It doesn't, there's no thing or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is tape it in. It actually shows you taping it in, which is strange. I don't know why it's not got a cover over it or something like that. So what I'm going to do is tape the wire bit down like that. Okay, next we want all our black wires out the sides here, and that is going to sit just on there like that. So all the black wires poke out the back section just here. Is that right? It is indeed. Yep, it is. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my box. Yeah, I didn't even open the box. So there's the box for 95. And like I said, we've got these two pieces that, funny enough, they're both plastic, but we don't use them, so they just need to be put aside for now. Okay, so we need XP screws to secure that in. So as you can see, we did get a lot here. So we've got XP screws here. I'm going to secure this in. So let's secure this in first. I'll be extra sort of vigilant, extra careful when screwing this in. And you don't want to over tighten. So just as it sort of bites, stop. So once again, like so. So I'm just going to put that on there. Like that and like that. Okay. Just like that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to put the battery box in. So the battery box is going to sit, just trying to find out where the wires all come out of, and they come out this way. So the battery box is going to sit on there like so, and we are going to use EP screws. So let's grab some EP screws. And I know I've left the batteries in, You can all tell me off later. I might do shout outs at the end of this video. If it doesn't get away from me. Hang on a second. It's got to go on there. Hang on a sec. Hang on. There we go. So there's the first one down. Next, I'm going to do this side, just so it's secured down. Making sure you don't pinch any of these wires. So you don't want to go around trapping any of these wires down. You don't want to get to this point and then be sort of stuck. Okay, so there's EP ones into here. Oops. Oops. Then we're going to, after we've done that, we're going to put our on-off switch. So our on-off switch is going to sit on there, once again, with EP screws. I haven't got my border up today because there's so much going on. Normally I have this like sort of border going up. I haven't today, so you can get a full. So there's so much to be done. Okay, like so. Okay, so what we need to do is plug these back in. So we've got 5 here. That's going in like so. The speaker, that's 10, so that's going to go around this way through here. Oops, like so. And then the battery pack, which is here, number 11. So shall we turn it on and see if it still works? Where's the remote? I did have the remote here a second ago. There we go. Okay, so we should. Okay, so that still works. So turn it off. Okay. 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 Right, so next thing is this one here is going to come out of here like so. So we just need to, and also as well this one, so we need to grab 1 and 15 together, and we're going to use a lot of this black tape now to secure a lot of this down. What the hell's up in there? Where's that going? Right, so we're going to secure this down here just with some tape, making sure we don't catch any other wires. And this is going to come out just here, making sure this wires here come underneath it, and we are literally just going to secure it down. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to hold it. That's all we're doing, just to hold it down. Next ones are these are also going to come out of that side as well. So not this one, but this one here, number 7. So you need to make sure that that is in properly, and once again that is going to come out, so we're going to just, that's going to come across, and then that is just going to sit like that. Okay, so this one's here, 17 and and 16. They can go in, apparently, to their representative. So 16 and 17 can go in. So that's this one here. Okay, so like I said, we're going to take in all of this and all. So these can go in to where they've got to go in. So 16, 17, like so. And then these can be taped up. So this is going to sit along here like that. And this is going to sit here once again like that. And then just so these, so sort of like that. It's going to look like this for a minute. Next we've got these ones. So this is going to just be stuck down there. We're going to tidy up those wires as well. Okay, number 19 is going to come out the back here. So all of these wires here, so that just needs to be stuck like that, just there. Just securing it so it comes out the back section there. And then we just need to secure these wires down here. So this is going to come around here. Once again, we're going to just secure that wire down, I think. Just here. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to hold it. I'm not doing this neatly. Once again, like I said, it doesn't have to be. It's got it very neat in the magazine, but it's literally just holding it down because there is a base plate that goes on this in another issue, which will, I would imagine, hold all of this down. So just like that. So okay, so we've done that. Next thing we've got to do is we now have to connect up all the wires that we've got along the front here to these connectors just here. So what we need to do is, it says to hold it like this, and we just need to go along and connect these up. So we need to find out where these connect into. Oh yep, there's 8, 9, goes in like that. Then we've got this one here, so this is number 4. This is 3. So we're going to try and see if we can sort of move that one, because remember, these lights have come out again. So I think I'm going to tape these down, you know. I'm going to put a bit of tape along here just to hold them, because they're just falling out. Like so. Like so. Okay, so number 3 is further along. We've got this one just here, which is right, hang on, we've got this limiter switch, the motor switch, here we go. So number 2 into that one, and then number 3, which is further along this way, so we just need to pull this along. So number 3 is going to go into here like so, and then what we need to do is flip this Yeah, we need to make sure that we put this one in to number 6, which is this connector just here, and then we can take that down. Okay, like so. Okay, let's flip it over. Okay, and then yep, we've got to connect all this up. So we're going to push it in like so. There we go. We need to push it down because it's got to go down and in, so it sort of clicks in. So on this side here, I want to push it down, so it's got these parts here have got to connect into here like so, like that. Okay, so the best thing now to do, now we've got it like this, is to check the wires underneath, because the last thing we want is, we don't want this, there we go, we don't want these wires coming out or anything like that. So we do need to make sure that the wires are all, as you can see, they're all sort of in there doing what they're supposed to be doing, like that. Okay. Yeah, just need to secure that down a bit more, like that, so that sits in like so. Then we're going to use XP screws to secure a lot of these panels down here. So we need to move these wires out the way so we can do that. So XP screws are going to fit into these sections here, so we're going to do that now. Wherever XP screws, yeah. So this one's going to be interesting, because we've now, so there's one, lovely. And like I said, what you want to try and do is make sure these wires aren't being snagged. We need to make sure that this is sitting in like that. That's it. I'm actually standing. The wires look good. Okay, so there's one just in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. So there's one here, one there, and one on that side. So there's the one in the middle, the one in that middle there, and either side. So I'm going to do that now. That is now secured on. So we now have the cockpit secured. Now there are a few bits that have come off, like this and this. So they're easy enough to fit back on. So that bit goes on there, and this bit goes on here. Like so. Okay, so once again I'm going to test this out. So the switch is that side. The headlights have come on. You can sort of see the headlights now. Cockpit dash lights. Way! The old dash lights have come on. So there we go. And we should sort of, let's see if the left and the right work. It worked! It is twisted though, I will say that. Right, so okay, so you can see the front wheels there, so I'm going to push left and they're going to go right. And I'm going to push right and they're going to go left. Oh no, I thought they were. Hang on a second. Hang on. Do I have to reset it to get it working again? Okay, they were working, they've now stopped. So I'm going to have to investigate that. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to push right and they go left. And they move, but they're, as you can see, they're quite loose. So right goes left and left goes right. Okay, anyway, apart from that, this keeps coming off as well. As you can see, it's quite dusty, but it's working. It's working. Okay, let's get back onto the build. Let me turn that off. Let's get back onto the build. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we've got 2 side screws that I've got going along the front here with CM screws. So I'm going to grab some CM screws here. I'm going to find out where those holes are so I can attach them. So we've only got 2. We only need 2 of them, and we need to flip it again. So that means stuff's going to come off. Okay, so there's a hole here and a hole here, and that's where our CM screws are going to go. So I'm going to try my darndest to secure them in. Now let me extend this so I can get it right. Okay, it goes in this side here. And that is going to bring that together. Basically, it just secures the frame up a little bit more, and I'm going to show you where they are. So it's this end screw just here. And there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, let's flip this back over. There's a lot of flipping over here. There's a lot of ups and downs and backs and forths. Okay, so we've got that part done. What is next, they say? Next is IM screws. So we need some IM screws. So we have this end part just here. So that's where that's going to sit. I've got one in that side and one in that side. So these are the little holes that are the furthest up on the suspension system there. So once again, we just need to secure that up like that. Next we've got EP screws. So and they are going to be along that side there, along this part here. So just here, next to the headlights, there are, and this is all just to secure in this part. So I'm just gonna, so right next to the headlights there's a hole, and we put 2 EP screws into there like so. Okay, so oh, let's come back on. I love that. Right, so okay, so we've done that. So as you can see, we are missing the centre console. So I'm just going to grab that. So once again, I'm going to take that bit off because we're going to be flipping again. So there goes our centre console. We're going to flip it over. And we are going to secure this in. with EP screws. So once again, okay, so these actually go through the frame. So you've got these little holes just here and just here, and we're going to use that to secure it in. So I'm holding it, so I'm hoping once one of the screws go in, okay, so let's do these first. Oh, look at that, it's got an old Pete Tong on me. Okay, let's do these back ones actually first. Okay, so that one's going in nicely. Next one we'll do down here. So once again, that is gonna, yeah. Another two, and then we need the back section, because we're putting on the back section. Do you know, we haven't even got all the wheels yet, so it's great that we're putting this all together, but it is what it is. All right, okay, so that is together now. So what we also need to do is to grab the wires that we got from this back section here, just here, and I think they're 12, hang on, let me have a look, 12 and 14. So we basically, what we need to find is 12 and 14, which is just here, and 13, sorry, and 14, they go together, so we'll have that. Okay, next thing, we need the booster. Okay, so we've now got the back section, and what we need to do is wire that one up as well. So we've got 19 and 19, they go together. Cool. Now all these black wires need to go up like that, and then we're going to secure this in with all these wires here. We're just going to put this on like that. That's it. We're going to go along here. We're going to use AAM screws, and there's 8 screws, 4 each side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and secure it in like that. All these wires now need to just be pushed. This one needs to just come up like that, and we are just going to secure them in around the frame section here. So I'm going to tidy up a little bit and put these in. So I'm going to do one side and then just go around doing the other ones. So there's the first one. Right, hang on a second, let me flip this back up. So there's one. We'll do the other side as well. Okay, so it does need to give a little bit here. Just secure that in that side. It's all these wires here that are going to cause a bit of a headache, I think. Okay, let's just secure this one in. There you go. Once we've got 2 in, the rest should follow suit. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest now. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously the other side. They're all done. At this point, you can test the booster, which we're going to do. So, and that works lovely. So at this point, that is where we are. and we are not finished. Making sure all the wires here come up through this part here, and that none are trapped, which we can see because we've been sorting that out. And as you can see, we've got some wires here as well. Okay, so I need to turn this off now. So it all seems to be working. The only thing is, once again, it's not a biggie, but yeah. Okay, so the next thing is we are just going to place the top section over the top of this. So what we're going to do now is, this is now got to be bent over this. That's not good. Okay, so we just need to place it over the top here, and as we do that, so we're just going to place it down like that. That's it. Just need to, that window's come out again. It just keeps popping out, that bloody window. I'm going to have to super glue it, I think, because I haven't super glued the windows in. Okay, so we need to just, that's it, just pull it slightly so it sort of snaps in. Now obviously it will go forward, but what we need to do at this point is we need to grab all of our wires and we need to plug them all in. So I'm going to do that now. So at this point we've now wired the ailerons up, the lights. Literally the only thing now is the roof section, and we've wired it all up, so there should be only one free one on this one, which is 34. So we should plug them all in: 32, 35, 36 and 37, also 21 and 22 as well. It says cable identify. Yep. So what we need to do at this point is we've got 31 here as well, so we just need to tape them up. Just tape them up now, just so we can keep all the wires together on this point. So just like that. We should have also these ones as well. So out of these sockets we should have 34 and 31 free, because the rest, all of these now are for raising the roof section, and that is it. Now the only other thing now is to just make sure everything works. So I'm actually going to lift it, and we'll test it at the front here. So remember, left is right. And that works. The headlights are already on, as you can see. Spotlights, they've come on, brilliant. The booster we saw working. And then the spoilers. Now obviously the spoilers don't work very well, but there we go. And yeah, they seem to be working okay now. Then it's still not moving great. Out, and also dashboard lights. So I'm going to turn it all off because all the lights are on it. So hang on, let me turn the lights off a minute and put the dashboard lights on. And I'm proud to report that everything works. And you can see the light at the back there changing, which is brilliant. And then obviously got spotlights, headlights. And like I said, the only thing now that's not wired up, that we don't really know is going to work, and I don't want to wire it up too soon. Turn all the lights back on. Something that I don't want to wire up too soon is the roof section. So the bits that we got in this issue, mainly the screws, we need to put back in to our box, because we've still got quite a lot of the screws left over, so you want to keep them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. These sections we didn't use. So we've got these parts here. I do believe these parts, I think they go on the sides here. So I think they go on here, but also round. So I think they connect on somehow that way. Now, it does say, note the parts that remain unfinished will be, it says, note the parts of the build which remain unfinished will be complete in issue 96. So does that mean the roof section? Are we sort of getting everything together now? Miss, I've got a question. Where's the back wheels? Anyway, okay, so the video went on a lot longer than I expected. I do apologise for that. I'm not going to keep you any longer. We'll do the shout outs at the next time. Let us know in the comments how you feel about this. But right now I can actually lift it, and the wheels are a bit wonky, but they move, and you can see all the lights on it. I mean, this is cool. Look how big this is. Obviously this is the roof section is put further backwards, and that is on purpose, and that is why, and that is basically to grab hold of the wires. Obviously this will sit, the roof section will sit further forward, but for the most part it's pushed back, and we will push it forward, it says, in the next issue. So what comes in issue 96 you add? Okay, so issue 96 we get the lower left panel and pistons, I would imagine they are cylinders, it says. So there we go. Not a lot, we don't get a lot of parts, but we are now starting to put all the panels on now. There can't be much more. There's a lot of outer panels still to go, and we've still got the panels to go on the front wheels there. We've got the roof section to go on, and miraculously we've still got the back wheels to go on. I still can't understand why we've not done them. But it's coming along really, really nicely now. And at this point, the only thing that we've got left lying around are the bits that we had previously, and our display stand. And that is the only things that is missing now. Everything that we've had before lying around, it's now all on the car. Oh yeah, and obviously the front windscreen. But it does say, and it does say in the book here, just there, note the parts of the build remain unfinished, will be complete in issue 96. So that says to me, the parts that we had this issue and the roof section is all going on the car in the next one. I can't wait. This is now, it's now coming together nicely now, and I'm really happy that that it all works. It was one of my fears that this would not work, but it really does. So me happy. So I'm quite happy with that, and I have just stuck it on the stand, and I'm going to show you that actually. So okay, so you can see the stand, and that is it on the stand, and it does turn around on it. So there's still, like I said, there's still panels to go on here. This has got to be moved up. This bit here, you can see where these two bits go here, and they obviously get screwed into those bits there. My section is still broken. I'm going to fix that, don't you worry. I'm just waiting for the parts to come in, but it does sit on there, and there is clearance on the front rails, which is good. But like I said, we've got the panels here, those panels, back wheels. We've actually got the underside as well. So there is a panel obviously going on the underside that protects it. But it's looking good. It's getting there. Okay, and that is it from us here at the Nexus. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Leave your comments. Now, I know the last two videos I haven't done any comments. This one in particular, because there was just so much to do, I sort of left it out. So I do apologise. I will get back on the onto the comments, definitely 100% in the next video. Let us know what you think of the build now. We're getting there. For you guys that are building it as a subscriber, there's going to be a lot to do in the next pack, and it's all coming together. Let us know when you reckon we're going to get the back wheels, because I've got a funny feeling they're going to come last now. But it's coming along nicely. Anyway, look, like I said, thank you for watching. We'll catch you at the next video. But until then, we'll see you later. See you later.
Tune into the channel. Nexus is the name. All the hardest content, you'll never be the same. Laughs and thrills, excitement, music.